Hello dear students, welcome to Rishikul Online School. Today we are going to start a new chapter of history, chapter number 12, which is about the rise of Indian nationalism. In this video lesson, we shall study about the factors which were responsible for the rise of nationalism. So let's begin with the economic exploitation. Dear students, as we have already studied that the British, they initially came to India as traders, but gradually established their monopoly over the economic resources of India. The harsh economic policies of the British ultimately led to the decline of Indian indigenous handicrafts and deindustrialization. The excessive demands of the revenue led to the ruin of the peasantry and the labor class. The policy of land settlement led to the starvation of farmers. Political causes. The British gradually established their political control over the whole of India. This resulted in the agitation among the ruling princes and nawabs. There was also unrest among the middle and the lower classes of people. Consequently, there were many peasant revolts, tribal uprisings, military mutinies, and finally, the revolt of 1857. The failure of the revolt made the people realize that only a united effort from the Indians would oust the British from India. Religious and cultural awakening. The religious and cultural awakening of the 18th and the 19th century aimed at the reforming society. Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Swami Dayanand Saraswati, Vivekanand, and Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, they encouraged people to do away with those practices and customs that was hampering the growth of the country. Development of means of transport and communication. The development of post, telegraph and railways line also helped in the promotion of unity among the Indians. People could now travel easily from one part of the country to another. They could intermingle, communicate and discuss their common desires for freedom. Development of press. With the development of press, numerous journals, newspapers and articles were written and published by the nationalist leader. These papers helped in the spread of the idea of unity, patriotism, nationalism and freedom. The British had introduced English education in India as they wanted to prepare a class of Indians who would support them in their policies and also help the British at lower levels of administration. But the spread of modern education had a reverse effect. It provided the Indians a nationalist, secular and democratic outlook. The Indians, they took inspiration from the American and French Revolution. Development of vernacular languages. The national leaders like Dadabhai Naoroji, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, Bal Gangadhar Tilak and Justice Rana Dey, they advocated the feeling of patriotism among the masses. Likewise, there were some writers like Munshi Premchand, Rabindranath Tagore, Muhammad Iqbal and Bankim Chandra Chatterjee who promoted writings in vernaculars. There were some immediate factors also. The regime of Lord Lytton spread wide discontent among the Indians. It thus provided a spark to the nationalist feeling. Lord Lytton's policies that were agitated the Indians were: he removed import duties on British goods which ruined the textile industry of India. He made India pay for the Afghan war. The Vernacular Press Act and the Arms Act of 1878 imposed restriction on vernacular newspapers and Indians to carry arms respectively. A magnificent darbar, it was organized by Lytton in 1877 to proclaim assumption of imperial title by Queen Victoria. This happened at a time when India was suffering from a terrible famine. The Ilbert Bill controversy. Lord Ripon's law member Sir Ilbert, he introduced a bill called Ilbert Bill. The reason behind the introduction of this act was to end the racial discrimination in the judiciary system. According to the act, an Indian judge could try a British offender in criminal cases. This bill caused widespread agitation amongst the European community. They opposed the bill and forced the government to withdraw it. This controversy clearly exposed the true nature of the Europeans. So this is all about this module. We shall continue the chapter with the next module. Thank you. Have a nice day.